So hello friends, this is from Chambers again, and in this video we'll be talking about the liver histology, the most important histology of liver. Let us share the screen. So guys, if I take this histology of liver, you have seen that your liver is present on your right upper quadrant, isn't it? So if I talk about this anatomy we don't have to learn right now. Anatomy I will be taking a separate lecture. We have to go into the histology. We have to go into the histology of this. Okay, so talking about the histology, you know, first thing is that, so if I take this, okay, so this is a liver. Okay, this liver I have taken, and you have seen liver is pretty much a solid organ, isn't it? It is a solid organ, and we have units forming this liver, that is hepatocytes, parenchyma actually of this liver. Okay, and we have seen there are some portal tracts. Can we see the portal tracts? Can we see some, see some blocks like pies? Can we see some pies? Okay, can see some pies. Okay, okay. So this is the histological structure which we have to study. Okay, pie from this side, but actually a hexagon, actually a hexagon, isn't it? That we'll be discussing in the models. So liver has these hepatocytes, and we know, first I will be telling you the hepatocytes will be presenting to you the hepatocytes. These hepatocytes are large. They are large. They are eosinophilic. They are eosinophilic. They have a central nuclei. They have a central nuclei, and they have a prominent nucleoli. Prominent nucleoli. How you remember? Large eosinophilic with central nuclei and prominent nucleoli. Okay. So can we see some sinusoids in between them? Some spaces between them, sinusoids. Can we see some sinusoids? Hepatic sinusoids. See the sinusoids. Can we see some sinusoids? So these hepatic sinusoids are actually intervening these cells, isn't it? Okay. And we have, what else we have? If I talk about the structures, this was about hepatocytes. It has some portal tracts, which I will be showing you clearly in a moment. So portal tracts will be there. Okay, portal tracts will be there, bile duct will be there, portal vein will be there, hepatic artery will be there. Okay, and we will be seeing, you should know a concept that liver has a dual blood supply. Liver has a dual blood supply. What is the dual blood supply? Means it is getting blood supply from two regions, from two origins. One is a portal vein, and second is a hepatic artery. Hepatic artery. So this I'll be discussing how it's having a dual blood supply. Okay, let us show you. If I have an image. So guys, if we see this image, now just don't look at anything. Just don't look at anything. Whatever I'm showing, just go there. You will, otherwise you'll get confused. First look at this. I will be explaining everything in the diagram. But tell me, can you see? Okay, let us do like this. Let us make it. For example, this is my liver on the right side. Okay, let us make like this. This is the liver on the right side. So this is right side of my body. This whole picture is the right side of my body. And this is my GIT. This is my GIT. Okay, and this is my colon. This is my colon, ascending transverse, descending colon, sigmoid colon, and this NS and everything. Oh, I'm doing it in opposite direction. Okay, the hostrations. So these hostration and this vermiform, if you see the blood supply, the venous drainage, all the venous connections which are going, these venous connections, they are actually going through the what? through the portal system, isn't it? There is a portal system before the things can go into the circulation. Before the things can go into the circulation, you should have a portal system, and that portal system is actually a defense. That portal system is actually, that has to go to the liver. Whatever you are eating, whatever you are drugs you are taking, that has to reach the portal circulation, so that liver can metabolize it, liver can activate them, liver can do certain mechanisms. Okay, so now this is going to this liver through this hepatic portal vein. This is your hepatic portal. Are we able to understand finally how this is all our liver? Can you understand? So things are coming. So this easy. Now this was the circulation of the GIT. This was the portal circulation. But what about this artery? Yes, artery should also supply every organ. Every organ is supplied by an artery. Every organ is supplied by an artery. So that means liver is also supplied by an artery. So can I say it is having a dual blood supply? Whatever is going towards the organ is actually supply of that organ. That's a beautiful thing. Can you see here that he has built it very much thick? You know, things are more coming to the this liver. So you should remember this concept that it is actually this portal vein. So what is the one is the portal vein, and another is the hepatic artery. So hepatic artery is bringing oxygenated blood from the heart. This is from the heart, and this is from the this GIT circulation, isn't it? Easy. Okay, that's a beautiful. You have understood at least this first concept, which is always confusing people. So there is in the liver structure. In the liver structure, we are able to appreciate some. We are able to appreciate some. Let us first paste it here. Okay, so we are able to appreciate what a triad. We are able to appreciate a triad. There is a triad, isn't it? Isn't it a triad on one end? Now see, please have a look. Please concentrate here. I want your full concentration, so that it's learnt once for all. We don't have to learn it again and again as being doctors. So see, my dears, now can we appreciate that on every end there will be the same design, a same design, there will be like this arranged in a hexagonal manner. Can I see on every point these three things? These three things on every point. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Can I see it on every point like this part? Yes, my dears. Can I see the bile duct? Can I see the portal vein? Can I see the hepatic artery? So can I say this is a portal triad? The most important concept which we can ever learn. Can I say this is a bile duct? Can I say this is a portal vein? Can I say this is a hepatic artery? Present all these components finally form a portal triad. Sir, around what? So that means, sir, this is a queen. This is a queen which is center of every attention. Queen is a center of everyone looks at her. Can we see that like this? So who is this queen actually? Sir, queen is in the middle finally. Everything is going towards the queen, isn't it? Guys, I want your answers, please. Okay. So this central queen is actually your central vein. This is the central vein. And what is around that? Can we see all the three portal triads of every lobule, isn't it? Of every lobule. In my first year, I was really confused what was this portal system, but it was so beautiful. I actually love hepatology. Very tasty subject. So, and very impress you too. So this is what you have to understand. Are we able to understand? Can we see the bile duct opening its canaliculi? Isn't it? Can we see the macrophages also, the Kupffer cells? Kupffer cells is also there. Yeah. So this is the portal triad which we have, which we need first the we should first have the concept. Now tell me one thing. This is, for example, my this is my colon. Okay, let us take its colon. And this colon has a blood supply. It will go to the, now can you tell me the circulation? What is the circulation? So things are coming from the intestine, and finally they are reaching the yes please, which vein, which vein they are reaching to the liver, through which vein they will reach the liver? Hepatic. You should say hepatic, because portal system is also in the brain, in the hypophyseal portal system, pituitary and hypothalamus. So it should speak full. Okay. So this is going towards the hepatic hepatic portal vein, and reaching the hepatocytes. Now from hepatocytes, when it has reached, where will it go? Towards the central vein, towards the central vein, isn't it? This is a central vein. From central vein, where will it go? From central vein, it will, no, this is all the liver. Let us take this as a liver. Wow, what a liver, isn't it? Like a bird's beak appearance in that GID disorder. So this is the liver, and this central vein will actually drain into what? Inferior hepatic vein. Sorry, this will now go into hepatic vein, isn't it? Hepatic vein, and this hepatic vein will finally go into inferior vena cava, IVC, and finally into right atrium. Can we understand now the concept? Because every organ has a vein, so final vein will be hepatic vein. This is a hepatic portal vein, please remember. This is a hepatic portal vein. This is a hepatic vein. So in the hepatic vein, you are reaching the inferior vena cava and in the right atrium of the heart, and actually you are doing the best systemic venous return, isn't it? This is the venous return which is reaching the heart. So has the liver helped me in destroying everything and then giving it to the heart? And now the things can circulate in the body. Think, think. If we say in Urdu, that is called farz kare. Think that we had, if we were not having, what? We were not having liver. What would happen? Things from the GIT would directly go into the inferior vena cava and directly into the right atrium. A big problem to us, from right atrium into the right ventricle to the pulmonary circulation, and from the pulmonary circulation you will be reaching, destroying the lungs first. Hypoxemia, hypoxia, ischemia, necrosis, those things would begin. Finally you will be having a toxemia. Toxemia will have toxins in blood. So that's the beauty of this liver. So what are these hepatocytes doing actually? Are they playing there, or what they are doing? The hepatocytes are actually forming bile. Hepatocyte forms bile stored by gallbladder. Hepatocytes produce bile or forms bile and gives it in the storage house, that is gallbladder. Yeah. Okay. Easy. So guys, let us write like this. So if someone asks you what is the functional unit of liver, so you should say, you should not write actually this hepatocytes. You should write like this: hexagonal lobules. Okay, hexagonal lobules. And if you want to describe, we will say it surrounds the central vein. Hexagonal lobules surround the central vein. And these hexagonal lobules have what? They have triads on their edges. They have triads on their edges. The triad is made by, portal triad is made by, please contribute. Portal triad is made by hepatic portal vein plus hepatic artery plus bile duct. And you forget another thing, that is lymphatics. Lymphatics is also there, but major is this: lymphatics is everywhere. Okay, easy. Easy, guys. Now tell me one thing, my dears, please, please, please. I made a wrong direction here. I want to show like this. Now tell me one thing. Please have a look. Now what is the direction? What is the direction? Let me take a lemon color. Not this color. Okay. So can you see the direction of blood flow is going towards the central vein? The direction of the hepatic portal system is going towards the central vein. But if you see the bile duct, the direction is because it's secreting bile. It's secreting bile to the gallbladder. To the gallbladder. Let us make an opposite gallbladder here for our concept review. So this is the gallbladder. Are we able to understand the direction of things, how they're working, guys? Because I took this topic because people are confused about this flow and everything. Okay, okay. Fine. That's fine. Talking about these sinusoids, if I take these sinusoids, let me take this section of a sinusoid. Okay, this sinusoid or some spaces. So what is the structure actually of these sinusoids? Now, if I draw this with my hand, let me draw it with my hand. It will not take so much time. So talking about the sinusoid, I know I have to first make a space. Let us make a space first. Okay, sir. This is a space. This is a sinusoid. Okay, this is a sinusoid. This sinusoid is lined by endothelium. If I check the endothelium from this side, this is the endothelium. Endothelium. So endothelium, and it has some fenestrations. Can you remember fenestrations of windows? It has some fenestrations. Can you remember about do you remember that transport of paracellular and something? Think that there is now a window, not a cell junction, now a window, fenestrations, so that things can come in and out, Okay. Now can you see this is the blood supply? Okay, this is the blood supply. Blood is going through these sinusoids, isn't it? Blood should go, guys, blood, isn't it? So should I have some people sitting here, some police checkposts? Should I have some police checkposts like this? Police. Should I have some police here, police checking the blood for any pathogen? Police on the walls of these sinusoids. Should I have some Kupffer cells, which should have some podias also? So police should be there like this. Who is this police? This is a Kupffer cell. This is what you were taught. Okay. There was a confusion in a student a long time back in my first year. I used to teach a student. He said, "Sir, what is Gleason's capsule?" Gleason's capsule is not a macrophage. The macrophage of the liver is a Kupffer cell. Like the macrophage of the skin is a Langerhans cell, like histiocytes, like microglia, dust cells. This Gleason's capsule is a connective tissue actually of the liver. Gleason's capsule I will be teaching you in anatomy. So please don't get confused. Kupffer cell is a cell, capsule is a capsule. So this cell is actually this is called a Kupffer cell. Kupffer cell is lining this sinusoidal spaces and checking what blood is coming, checking everything. So now this is a sinusoid. Now this all is a sinusoid, isn't it? Sinusoid, this all is a structure, is a sinusoid. Now tell me one thing. Now macrophages are actually present where? They are not in the blood, they are actually present on the walls. They have some part inside and around the perisinusoidal space. So this space is, first I should tell you, this space is a now this space is around the sinusoid. So this space is called perisinusoidal space or space of Dicey. Perisinusoidal space. Perisinusoidal space, or this is also called space of Dicey, very nicely written in Guyton. Space of Dicey, Ganongs, and every very nice standard textbooks allow them. So perisinusoidal space of Dicey, and this perisinusoidal space also has a cell that is known as hepatic stellate cell of ITO. Hepatic, this has also another cell. That cell is known as hepatic stellate ITO cell. Hepatic stellate ITO cell. Hepatic stellate ITO cell. So what are these? This is called fenestrations. They are round windows. Fenestrations. These are fenestrations. Fenestrations. Windows. Windows. Okay. Can I say the endothelium is discontinuous here? Can I say endothelium is getting discontinuous at the fenestrations? Can I say these windows are actually helping me? These windows are helping me to communicate with the space of Dicey, perisinusoidal space of Dicey, perisinusoidal space of Dicey. Yeah, that's a beautiful answer. So these sinusoids are actually, they have, these helping me, communicate with the space of Dicey. So mostly we say these sinusoids together for the sinusoids. Okay. Now what are these Kupffer cells? Sir, Kupffer cells are actually, these Kupffer cells are phagocytic in nature. Okay. They have also pseudopodia, false legs. They have also false, they have some false projections. Okay. So that they can arrest the antigens present in the blood, isn't it? Are we guys able to understand? So did we understood the inner side now? Is there any difficulty? It should be crystal clear, because once you go into the second year of pathology, if you don't know these things, then things start getting worse and worse. So let us lead this. Yeah. Now, tell me one thing. Okay. So see, guys, there is one concept that we have to study. That is the zones. Zones are not taught. You have to learn it. No, zones are not taught in your first year. I have seen some students lagging in this zone concept. Zone is easy concept. The region from, why it's not opening. Okay, okay. Now writing. Okay, fine. See, guys. Now let us make it very much easy and hot. Okay, hot means very attractive. See, the zone which is nearest to the central vein, I should first remember it as zone 3, and the zone which is away from the zone 3, so which is away from the central vein, or which is towards this portal triad, that will be called as zone 1. So this should be 2. 3 zones, please. 3 zones you have to remember. Zone 1, I will write now as an anatomy student. I will be writing it how? In a very nice way. Sir, zone 3 is also called as pericentral zone. Zone 3 is called as pericentral zone. Can I say it also central lobular zone? Can I say it central lobular zone? Can I see it as a central lobular zone? See the whole zone, what is coming in it. Okay, easy. So easy, so beautiful MBBS, so beautiful science. Wow, love it. My favorite MBBS. Now this central lobular zone, this pericentral central lobular zone. Let me first describe every zone. So zone 2 will be called an intermediate zone. Zone 2 will be called a intermediate zone. So this zone is an intermediate zone. And if I talk about the zone 1, can I say around the portal system? So periportal zone. Periportal zone. Can I say this is a periportal zone? Yes, sir, it's a periportal. So pericentral zone because around the center. Intermediate zone because between the zone 3 and zone 2. Periportal zone because in the zone around the portal triad. Okay. By the way, for pericentral zone, I will be saying, now tell me one thing. Please, I should have full attention of yours now going to the clinical side. Tell me one thing. Let me clean this diagram. Guys, if blood is coming from this side, people will be eating it. This is eating, this is eating, this is eating, this is eating. Will, as the blood is progressing towards the zone 3, will the blood get less oxygen saturation? Will the blood have less oxygen? As as much you are proceeding towards the venous system, that is the central venous system, the blood will be getting less and less and less and less oxygenated. Who is getting a very less oxygen? Zone 3 or zone 2? So zone 1. Zone 3 or zone 1? Who is getting the less oxygen? Zone 3. That's a beautiful answer. Now tell me one thing. Yeah, that's a beautiful answer. Please look at me now. You should have a concept. Tell me, which is the best oxygenated site zone in the heart, in the liver, sorry, not in the heart. Which is the best oxygenated zone? Beautiful answer. Zone 1 is the oxygenated zone. Which is the first zone which will be affected when I have less blood supply? Which zone will die first? No, it will be zone 3, because 3 is getting the less oxygen still, and once you are decreasing the blood supply, it is getting more still less oxygen. That's a beautiful concept. Are we able to understand? Can any person on this earth, claim that zone 1 is not an oxygenated zone, best oxygenated zone? No, can't claim, because a dual supply is here, sir. Dual supply, it has dual supply. Even if I have a an arterial compromise, even if I have a circulation hemodynamic compromise, still I will be living. Zone 1 is saying this. Zone 1 is saying still I will be living. Why? I have 12 blood supply. Two, both things are coming here. The 70, no, see, I don't know about this percentage, so not talk about this percentage. So it is getting blood also from the this GIT circulation, and also this. So he can't say, sir, because sir, we are getting everything in this zone. Okay. So we have to remember about zone 1 and zone 3. Sir, zone 3 is affected by what is the concept? What is that known as? Loss of blood supply is called ischemia, or some people say ischemia. Okay. So loss of blood supply is called ischemia. So once we have ischemia to the zone 3 of the system, you will be appreciating the first region which will be affected will be zone 3. Now see, I want to give you extra things. We have cytochrome enzymes in the blood, in the liver, sorry. This you will be reading more in the pharmacology. My video is also there on the cytochromal enzymes in the pharmacology section. You have to learn it in the second year. Now we have cytochromal enzymes in the liver, and we have family of enzymes. Cytochrome P450, we have CYP450. So this CYP4550 is actually responsible for metabolism of all your drugs and toxins. So they will be asking in the exam, where is this cytochrome present? So it is present in the zone 3. So cytochrome P450 is present in which zone? Zone 3. So tell me one thing, which zone will be sensitive to metabolic toxins? This zone will be sensitive to metabolic toxins. Like you are taking, let us tell you some things from the Robbins pathology. Like we have what? Like you are taking, carbon tetrachloride, CCl4. All you are having rifampicin. So these will be sensitive to these metabolic toxins. Now, second question will be asked clinically, which zone is the zone of alcohol hepatitis? So zone 3 is the place where you will have alcoholic hepatitis. Alcoholic hepatitis. So what is the zone 1 special about zone 1? It is the site for viral hepatitis. Viral hepatitis. I'm integrating it with clinical, okay, with pathology. So this is the zone for viral hepatitis. This is the zone for alcoholic hepatitis. Okay. Which place will the cocaine destroy? Which zone will be destroyed by cocaine? Zone 1 will be destroyed by cocaine. Okay. And what about 2? From 2, I remember CC2. See, look at me. This is 2. Okay. 2 is, see, yellow. 2 is yellow. Yellow. Okay. Yellow fever. Understood? 2 is yellow fever. Is there any problem understanding the cross, like not cross actually, this histology? of this. Is there any problem with the concept of any problem with the concept? Now tell me one thing. Which surface can you see? Which surface is the basolateral side towards the sinusoids or towards the where is the basolateral side of the hepatocyte? This is the most confusing topic. Where did I meet this? Tell me where is the basolateral side? Basolateral side, yeah. Basolateral side will be present where? So remember basolateral side we said basolateral side will be towards this is the basolateral side. So this is the sinusoid. So remember basolateral surface will be facing the sinusoids. Basolateral surface faces the sinusoids. Sir, we said apical surface. We said we have two surfaces. One is a basolateral side, one is an apical side, isn't it? So this is a cell, for example. This is the basement membrane, basolateral side, and this is the apical side, that is apical apex of the cell. Now there were some models. They gave some models for the histological description of the liver. Okay, they gave some models. So guys, this is what you have seen: the hepatic artery, the portal vein, the bile duct. And what is the flow? This is towards this is towards this, but this is towards this because you have to secrete bile. Okay, and see, he has very nicely made the basal and the apical surface and producing things. Okay, so this is a hepatic lobule. This all is a hepatic lobule construction around the central vein, isn't it? Is there anything different what we learned? Every image is telling us the same thing. See, we have randomly chosen the images. Now they gave us models of liver. Let us talk about some models of liver. So in the models of liver, what are the models of the liver? They said one is a classical hepatic module, not module, I love you. Classic hepatic, classic. What is the spelling? Here, classic. Okay, classic hepatic lobule. Second model is a portal lobule. This is a classical lobule, a portal lobule, a portal lobule, and third one was portal asinus. So classical hepatic lobule, portal lobule, and portal hepatic sinus. Okay. So classical lobule, they said it is a hexagon. Can we see a hexagon? Can we see a hexagon? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, they said it's a hexagon. Okay, sir, hexagon. And this hexagon has a central vein in the center, like a benzene ring. Okay, aromatic hydrocarbon. So this is a central vein. And he said there are triads at the periphery. So can I draw one total triad with what? Like this. And then this is a bile duct. This is a bile duct. What else should I make? I should make a portal vein. Portal vein. What else I should make? I should make a hepatic artery. Same concept. Same concept. I'm drawing it in a rough way, but I hope you understand the concept. Which color I have to take? Green. Yeah. So green, green, green. Can we understand? So is everything making a sense? Everything should make a sense. Okay. Another concept they gave is a portal lobule. So this portal lobule is actually telling us about portal lobule is telling us about the drainage. It is based on the drainage, bile drainage. Portal lobule is based on the bile drainage. So they made it a triangle. How? Let me tell you. Like this. This is one hexagonal structure, and this is another hexagonal structure, and this is another hexagonal structure, and this is another hexagonal structure. Okay, so this Now see, my dears, can we see if I take a central vein? It's all about your imagination. So this is a triangle. This is a triangle. This is a triangle. So they said this is draining towards this. Can we understand the concept? Bile drainage. Yeah. Can we see the bile drainage, please? Can we see the bile drainage from the hepatocytes? So can I say a triangular model, this portal lobule is based on it is reaching to a portal triad. It is more concerned about a portal triad. People should reply. I haven't, I think I have explained everything. Now, sir, what is this portal sinus concept? Salivary gland we read in the histology, showing some acini producing those chloride and bicarbonate ions and flowing through that common canalicular system, isn't it? We read it in the like few years back. We read in the this salivary gland histology. Portal sinus is actually the concept which we accept. No, every we expect accept this concept very much. So they say what they are saying. They are saying in the center you have what a central vein on one side and portal triad you have on the other side. It is on the blood supply. Now partial portal lobule is on the bile drainage. Classical lobule is telling just a structure hexagonal, isn't it? Classic is a hexagonal. Now old people thinking like this. No, think like this. Classic lobule, old people like hexagon. There was a day when the people were this structure and all that. A portal lobule is what? It is triangular. Portal lobule is saying triangular and bile drainage. Portal SNS is telling us what? It is telling us the blood which is carried by the branches of hepatic artery and portal veins. So he is saying at the sides you have what? Central vein on, you have sides. And central vein has, central vein is on one side and portal triad is on the other side. Okay. Okay, tell me like this, which is the highest oxygenated? Which place is the highly oxygenated area? My dears, area 1, that's what you are confusing. I have told you that you have to directly put 3 here. Put a 3 here first. Okay, do you like 1 or 3? 3, sir, why? Don't go into detail of this thing. You like 3 because 3 are more. This is 1 only, this is 3. So 3 is more, no, very nice. 3, sir, I have 3. I have this, I have 3 cars, I have 3 mobiles. So can I draw like this to end this topic of liver histology? Can I draw it like this? I should make it a hexagon actually, This should be made like this mostly, okay? Should be made like this. So it's okay, okay? So should we make like this, okay? Let me correct you people. Should we make like this? Can we see? Like this, okay? I was making a benzene ring. So it should be like this. So see, this is a now making should be made like this and this, okay? And centrally we have a central vein, okay? Central vein. Now if I draw some zones, so let us draw some zones. This zone is a, this is which zone? Sorry, let me clear it again for you people. So this zone is what? This zone is what is this zone, please? Yeah, this zone 3. Okay, let us make it like this. Let us make it more beautiful so that it attracts you. So this, I take this section and I take this section. Okay, now I'm making zones. Now I'm making zones. So this zone is a, this zone is what, zone 3. This is zone 3. Now I make another zone. This zone is, oh, this zone is little bit a reddish and a combination, isn't it? This is a reddish and something, this combination, Can we understand what I mean? There is some reddish and some bluish combination. Understood? There is some reddish and a bluish combination, isn't it? And this is whole red. This is whole. So this is zone 1. Who is having a difficulty, please? Who is having a difficulty? I should kill him. Who is having a difficulty? So where is the circulation of blood? Circulation of blood towards the central vein, towards the central vein of the artery, and this is the towards the. But bile is towards this, because bile is secreting, na? Oh, I built it in the wrong way, like this. It's like a pool, isn't it? It's like a pool in the center. That everything is going in the center. Everything is going in the center, but the bile is going in the opposite direction. That should be the concept. We should be crystal clear. Thank you very much. Hope you enjoyed. And in the next lecture, we will be talking another topic. So if you haven't subscribed to the channel, please subscribe for more videos. I'm uploading all the MBBS videos, all the subjects which is required for you in your competitive exam level, your USMLE licensing exam and PMDC, or NEET, PG, AIMS. So we take everyday sessions and our clinical videos about dissections and the examination of the patients and history taking will be coming soon. Stay tuned and thank you.